Folks, it is summer, a great time for picnics and barbecues, and we want to help you do it without the stress. So today we are focusing on some make-ahead dishes. And to help us, we brought in Chef Jill Sharp from the Lake Kitchen on Mercer Island. Always great to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I love this concept because you can do it on your time, and it means less stress day of the big event.
Absolutely. Less stress all around. And, you know, they're make-ahead meals. I call them nap time meals. When my kids are sleeping, I have like an hour period between when one goes to bed and one wakes up, and I can get this all done. Afterwards, my guests arrive, and I'm sitting in the backyard with a glass of wine, enjoying.
Do it on your time when you can be productive. And today we are doing bruschetta.
Yes.
Do you say bruschetta or bruschetta?
Well, you know, the Italians go with the bruschetta, but, you know, around here, bruschetta, tomato, right?
It all tastes the same.
Yeah, exactly.
You brought 3 different varieties. Let's go through them.
Yes. So what we start off here with is you want to toast the bread. And that's really what bruschetta is toasted bread, and then you can top it with whatever condiments you like. So you can do this either on a grill or just on a hot plate here like I have. And I put a little olive oil, I put it on a hot grill, and we're just going to let that toast, get nice and golden on either side, about 2 minutes or so. And then once those are done, you're going to brush them with a little bit of garlic. You can see here I have some done.
You just peel the garlic. This is raw garlic.
Yeah, raw garlic. You cut it in half, and then since this is pretty rough, since it's been toasted, it actually will take on the garlic flavor.
Oh, it's like
just
a little
lightly.
grater.
Yes, exactly, but lightly, so you're not like a big bunch of raw garlic in your mouth. It's just a nice note.
Your guests won't be loving you if you do that.
Exactly. And then a little sprinkle of salt, and those are ready to go.
Okay.
And now we can have fun decorating each one of these. So what I have here, and the neat thing about all these is it's all like local toppings. So we have the cherries from Washington, peaches from Washington, tomatoes from the backyard.
The thing. It doesn't have to be your traditional tomato and basil bruschetta.
No. And actually, you know, we are doing a total twist on this with these tomatoes. We have a bunch of different cherry tomatoes, and I love color. It's so beautiful. If you get some of the orange and the yellow and the red, you can even get green tomatoes.
This pops. This is great.
Yeah, so we have the tomatoes here, and then we're going to dress them, make kind of a little vinaigrette. A little bit of garlic. This is just some chopped garlic. We're going to have some lime juice, so fresh lime juice right in there. This is apple cider vinegar, and I'm using this because it doesn't have a lot of color, because I want the tomato color to come out, whereas balsamic vinegar would kind of color it a different color. And then we have some sugar, just to sweeten it up a tad bit, and we mix that around. And then we'll just let that hang out and marinate in there. And that can go into the fridge all ready to go. Then this here is the base. This is feta cheese that I've crumbled up. And then I've peeled and pitted one avocado, that's 2 halves. And then, whoop, gonna get a little bit of a lime juice. And the lime juice actually helps with keeping everything nice and green, because when the air hits the avocado, it starts to turn brown and oxidize. And that's never pretty.
So you mix it up.
So we
you don't want those big chunks of avocado, and this way you avoid that problem.
Exactly. So we're going to mix it up. We're going to make a nice little paste with it, and you can see on top here how delicious it gets. So we'll do this right here.
You know, feta is mixing it up because that's not traditionally used with bruschetta, right?
Exactly. A lot of times, you know, you'll see mozzarella and that kind of cheese on there, which is delicious, but this one really adds a nice salty punch to it. So we have our toast, and this is what you do right before you're going to serve it. You just pop it on here. And the nice thing is these can sit out at room temperature too. So you can do this and have them sitting out, you know, outside and not feel like you need to put it on ice or anything.
Oh, that's huge, because often you're outside, you're socializing, you aren't thinking about what's going on with your food, you're having fun with your friends. So this can sit out in the sunshine for a few hours, you're safe.
Yeah, it can sit out for a good amount of time. So then right there you have a delicious appetizer. You know, if they're a little too big, cut them in half and people can snack on them that way.
It looks fantastic.
So you have something super easy. I mean, I made everything right there. Then let's move on to our cherries. So cherries right now are so good. And we have, you can use Rainier cherries or Bing cherries.
Doesn't matter.
Either one, either way. You can make a mix if you want color in there, that's great too. And so this one I did a little bit of meat for, you know, those guys who want something a little more manly.
And this is prosciutto?
This is prosciutto.
Which is cured ham, essentially?
Yeah, and this is very Italian, and it is really salty, has a nice bite to it. And then we're gonna add some blue cheese, and just a little bit. Blue cheese is really strong and really pungent, so you don't need a whole lot.
People either like it or they don't. It's funny. Strong opinions about blue cheese.
That's true. And you know, if you don't like it, you could put on some mozzarella here if you like, but I love blue cheese, so I'm rolling with it.
Go with it.
So then this is where we are here, and then we can put a little balsamic vinegar just to make a nice little bite on top of there.
Hey, cherries and balsamic, good combo.
Yes, and blue cheese. All of that is just made in heaven, let me tell you.
Okay, the third one, we have 10 seconds.
Okay, 10 seconds. Pesto. You can find the pesto recipe on my website, thelakekitchen.com. We're topping it with peaches, and then we're going to put on some toasted pine nuts and drizzle that with a little bit more balsamic vinegar, and you have yourself 3 delicious appetizers ready for your summer barbecue.
Yeah, you are ready for a picnic at home. Jill Sharp, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Great ideas once again.
Thank you so much.
Marnie, back to you.
Yeah, I always write down your recipes, Jill. There's some really great ones. I love that.